Well, all week we've been telling you about the countdown to the expiration of the National Defense Authorization Act and the attempts to come up with a last-minute deal. Part of the newer, leaner NDAA bill included additional funding for American missile defense systems. When all is said and done, the bill boosts spending by $358 million, bringing the grand total to a little over $9.5 billion. The compromise mandates an additional Homeland Defense radar to be built and also allocates more money to U.S. and Israeli cooperative efforts. Lawmakers are hoping to have the bill signed, stamped, and sealed by the end of the year, if they can get everyone on board, that is. RT correspondent Anastasia Churkina recently had the chance to sit down with Stephen Cohen, who is the professor emeritus at NYU and Princeton, to talk about missile defense's place in U.S.-Russia relations. Take a look.
This is only my view, that from the beginning, of course, it was directed potentially at Russia, because scientists in this country have testified that the third or fourth stage of deployment of missile defense, those installations that are in Eastern Europe, bordering Russia, could technically bring down Russian missiles as they were on their upward launch. They could be destroyed them. Now, why does this matter? Because Russia's never going to attack. But it destroys the principle that's kept the nuclear peace for 50 years, that we dare not attack Russia because Russia could retaliate, and vice versa. But if missile defense could destroy Russia's retaliatory capacity, the idea of a successful, safe first strike now becomes part of policy. And even though nobody would act on it, it's exceedingly dangerous. Missile defense is a thing in itself. It's now part, remember, it's now not an American project, it's a NATO project. That means it's part of a NATO expansion toward Russia. If the United States and Russia could agree somehow to end NATO expansion, then unilateral missile defense will also end. And if you want missile defense, then it ought to be some collaborative European, American, Russian program. But at the moment, its motives are not really military, because nobody thinks it could actually protect you. You send up 100 fake missiles, and the missile defense goes after the fake ones, then you send the real ones. It's done you no good. This is political. And it's enormously expensive. And it's in absolutely no one's national security.
That was Stephen Cohen, professor emeritus at NYU and Princeton.